Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you tuned in today. There's a tale about two Americans who travel to a third world country. One man calls his wife. As soon as he lands, telling her, "I'm coming back home. There is no hope. People are so poor. Nobody is wearing shoes." So he boards the next flight and off he left. The second man calls his wife and says, "Honey, you wouldn't believe what I found here. No one is wearing shoes. There is so much opportunity. I can sell shoes to the whole country." The battle of perception. So today I want to talk to you about destiny blockers, obstacles that will stop you from running your race. So listen to this story about Anderson Cooper of CNN, who, when he graduated from Yale, applied to be a receptionist at a job at a local TV station. So he couldn't secure an interview and tried different networks, but nothing was happening. So he said, "I thought of myself, oh my goodness, such is the value of a Yale education. I can't even get an entry-level position." He said, "I was so depressed, and it seemed like it was going to be the end of the road for me. But I took matters in my own hands and decided to travel overseas to shoot stories by myself. I borrowed home video camera from a friend and made stories so exciting and dangerous as possible, and then offered it to some of the major networks for a very low price so that they could accept them. I didn't know what I was doing," he said, "but I thought I'd figure it along the way. So I filmed stories from around the globe, Somalia, Bosnia, Rwanda, using the same camera, and I traveled alone. In fact," he said, "I remember seeing Christian Amanpour in Somalia. And Christian had vehicles and a crew. But for me, that career seemed so far away from anything that I was doing. I just was a boy or a man with a home video camera." So fast forward. This same man who couldn't secure an interview to be a receptionist is now making $12 million working for CNN. So be determined not to let perception of lack of opportunity paralyze your purpose. You have what it takes to make an impact. Just lay one brick every single day. So what needs to happen between now and the end of your life for you to confidently say, like Apostle Paul, "I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, and I have kept the faith"? What needs to happen to your battle, to your race, to your faith? You endure hardship to finish the race. You keep a clear mind in difficult situations to finish the race. You believe if God doesn't bless you through one place, you will get a blessing through another venue. Keeping the faith and trusting the source. I like watching Kenyans win the marathons. They make me so proud. So I was reading about marathon winners. Boston Marathon in 1980, a woman named Rosie Ruiz from Cuba was declared the winner in the female category. But her title was stripped 8 days later. Why? Officials discovered that she had not run the entire race. She is believed to have jumped onto the race about half a mile before the finish. How did they find out? One among many things, she did not seem fatigued after a grueling 26-mile race. When asked why she appeared too energetic after a long race, she said, "I got up with a lot of energy this morning." What a deception. This is an indicative of life itself. You can't cheat and win the life race. You can't cheat and impact people. When you're running a legitimate race, there will be witnesses everywhere. They'll see your sweat, your hustle. They will see you fighting battles. They will see your injuries. They will see your perseverance and wounds, and they will be inspired by them. So never follow anyone whose sweat you haven't seen. Someone with no wounds. Choose a mentor with real life issues. Don't look for perception, look for wounds. They've been betrayed, but they still love. Look for wounds. Be a witness. How do you determine between a genuine leather and a fake one? A genuine leather has wrinkles. A fake one is very smooth. So find a friend with wrinkles. Find a pastor with real life issues. See him fighting or her fighting battles. It is in our authenticity that we impact people. So you'll come across times when you don't know anything. You will say, I've never done this. Where do I even begin? That is a destiny blocker. Lack of knowledge can make anybody be overwhelmed. It is scary, it's embarrassing, but don't allow it to stop you from the battle, from fighting your race and your faith. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day, but they are laying bricks every hour. So do the same, lay bricks every hour. A journey of 1,000 miles, they say, begins with one step. Nobody was born an expert. You know, there is a story of this man who was so blinded by preaching and couldn't hold a microphone because he was trembling. He had to use a mic stand and put his hands behind him so that he could come down. But he was so determined not to let fear paralyze his purpose, his battle, his race, and his faith. This is a story of a man who now commands the presence of world leaders. Bishop T.D. Jakes. Hard to believe. People don't decide to be extraordinary. They decide to accomplish extraordinary things. You don't have to be fantastic. You just need to show up for the battle and commit to finishing the race while keeping the faith. So work with uncertainty and God will take care of the rest. Be determined not to let fear or lack of knowledge paralyze your purpose. Be determined. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Share this video with someone and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I can notify you every time I release a new video. I will see you next time. Make it a wonderful week.